He had been driving the same streets for 30 years. Every day, same roads, same city, same silence. But one rainy night, a passenger changed everything, and what she said to him, he never forgot it. Hello friends, and welcome to 10-Minute English Stories. If you are learning English, this is the perfect channel for you. We share short, simple, and inspiring stories in easy English. Stories that help you learn new words, improve listening, and teach important life lessons. Today's story is about a simple man with a quiet life. It will touch your heart. It will make you think. So sit back, relax, and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Let's begin. His name was Walter. He was 62 years old. He had kind eyes, tired hands, and a yellow taxi. Walter lived alone in a small apartment in Chicago. He woke up every morning at 4 a.m. He made his coffee, he put on his old blue jacket. Then he drove. That was his life. Walter had been a taxi driver for 30 years. He had seen everything in that car. Happy people, sad people, angry people, lost people. He had heard thousands of stories. But Walter never talked about his own. He just drove. He just listened. Most passengers looked at their phones. Some said thank you. Some said nothing. Walter did not mind. He smiled anyway, because Walter believed something very simple. He believed that every person is fighting a battle you cannot see. So he was always kind, always patient, always present. But Walter had a secret, and nobody knew it. 3 months ago, Walter went to see his doctor. The doctor looked serious, too serious. "Walter," he said slowly, "I have to be honest with you." Walter nodded. "Your heart is very weak. You need surgery, soon." Walter looked at his hands. "How much does it cost?" he asked quietly. The doctor told him the number. Walter closed his eyes. It was more money than he had ever seen. He drove a taxi. He had no savings, no insurance, no family nearby. His wife had passed away 5 years ago. His son lived far away in another city. Walter had not told anyone about his heart. He did not want to worry people. So every morning he still woke up at 4 a.m., he still made his coffee, he still put on his old blue jacket, and he still drove. Because what else could he do? One Tuesday morning, it was raining hard. Walter was driving slowly through downtown Chicago. He saw a woman standing in the rain. She was holding a heavy bag. She looked exhausted. Walter stopped the car. "Where are you going?" he asked. The woman got in quickly. She was wet, she was tired, and she looked like she had been crying. "The hospital, please," she said softly. Walter nodded and started driving. Silence filled the car. Walter glanced in the mirror. The woman was staring out the window. Rain ran down the glass like tears. Walter said gently, "Long day?" She laughed softly, but it was a sad laugh. "You could say that. My dad is in the hospital. He's very sick. I flew in from Seattle this morning." Walter nodded slowly. "I'm sorry," he said. "Is he going to be okay?" She paused. "The doctors say, maybe, if he gets the surgery." Walter's hands tightened on the steering wheel. He said nothing. They drove in silence for a while. Then the woman said something surprising. "You know what my dad does? He's a taxi driver, just like you." Walter looked in the mirror again. "Really?" he said quietly. "Yes, for 35 years. Same city, same job." She smiled sadly. "He never complained, not once. He just drove. And every night he came home and told us about the interesting people he met." Her voice broke a little. "He said every ride was a small story. Every passenger was a new world." Walter felt something shift inside his chest, not from his weak heart, from something deeper. They arrived at the hospital. Walter stopped the car. The woman opened her bag to pay. She pulled out $20. "How much?" she asked. Walter looked at the meter. $14. He looked at her tired eyes. He thought about her father, a taxi driver, just like him, fighting, just like him. "It's free," Walter said. The woman blinked. "What? No, I can't." "Please," Walter said softly. "Your father and I, we are the same kind of people." She stared at him. Then her eyes filled with tears. "Thank you," she whispered. "Thank you so much." She stepped out of the car. Then she stopped. She turned back. "Wait, are you okay? You look a little pale." Walter smiled. "I'm fine," he said, "just tired." She looked at him for a long moment. Something in her eyes changed. "What's your name?" she asked. "Walter," he said. She nodded slowly. "I'm Dr. Sarah Klein," she said quietly. "A heart doctor." The rain was still falling. The world felt very still. "Walter, how is your heart?" He said nothing. She waited. And slowly, for the first time in 3 months, Walter told the truth. Dr. Sarah Klein did not walk away. She sat in the passenger seat again. For 45 minutes, she listened to Walter. She asked him questions. She looked at the papers he kept folded in his jacket pocket, the medical papers, the ones with the big, scary numbers. Then she made a phone call. Walter heard her talking. Her voice was calm, serious, strong. She hung up. She looked at Walter. "My hospital has a program," she said, "for people without insurance, for people who cannot pay." Walter shook his head slowly. "Sarah, I cannot accept." "Sarah," she interrupted gently. "Walter, you drove through the rain and picked me up. You took me to my father for free. You didn't have to do that." She put her hand on his. "You have spent 30 years being kind to strangers. Let someone be kind to you." Walter's eyes became wet. He was 62 years old. He had not cried in a very long time. 2 months later, Walter had his surgery. Dr. Klein herself was part of the team. His son flew in from out of town to be with him. Walter held his son's hand before going in. "Dad," his son said, voice shaking, "why didn't you tell me?" Walter smiled. "I didn't want to worry you." His son shook his head, laughed through his tears. "You are impossible," he said. "I love you, Dad." "I love you too," Walter said. And then he closed his eyes and let people take care of him for once. Walter went back to driving 6 months later. His heart was stronger now. His smile was the same. Every morning, 4 a.m., coffee, blue jacket. But now there was something new in his taxi. A small sign, right where passengers could see it. It said, "Every ride is a small story. Every passenger is a new world." The words of a daughter, about a father she loved, and the truth that Walter had always believed. Here is what this story teaches us. Kindness is never wasted. Even when life is hard, even when you are hurting, choose kindness. Because you never know who is sitting in the seat behind you. You never know what one small act of love can do. Walter drove through the rain and gave away a $14 ride, and it saved his life. That is the power of giving without expecting anything back. Thank you so much for watching 10-Minute English Stories. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. See you in the next story.